coaches, players with the Seahawks were up for honors. They were finalists in this, but only one ended up taking home the win. That's Jackson Smith-Njigba. He's winning AP Offensive Player of the Year in his third year in the league. He was also one of the 3 FedEx Air and Ground Players of the Year, along with Patriots QB Drake May. JSN takes pride in being well-rounded in his game.
That was always my mindset, even as a young player. Like, what do I have to do to be well-rounded, especially like, the body type that I have, not the biggest or the fastest, but, what can I do to be able to still take those deep shots, short game. That was always a thought process going into a season. So, still got some work to do. I feel like my ceiling is still, high and, just want to go get it.
Not really a surprising win, but definitely a well-deserved one. Sam touched on it earlier, a lot of threats in the air there, but also some on the ground, and we'll get to that with our keys to the game.
Here is the SWX Final Drive Keys to the Game, sponsored by Fairway Floors.
The ground game has ebbed and flowed for the Hawks throughout the season. Things have picked up for the Hawks on the ground right before the NFC Championship. Not so much in the NFC Championship per se, but they were hitting over 160 rushing yards a game before that. It'll probably be difficult for either side to get things going versus these defenses, but O-lineman Gray Zabel says establishing a solid run game could be a game changer, and that's why our key to the game is run the dang ball. Pretty straightforward.
Yeah, pretty straightforward.
I would think so. And you kind of referenced back to a game that we like not to talk about.
We don't
speak of that, but run the dang ball.
Yeah. No Marshawn Lynch this time, but still the recipe.
That's true.
Say it with us. Run the dang ball.
They got a handle. I'm just gonna leave after that.
All right, let's
Thanks,
continue
AJ.
our coverage here this evening. Every time I've got a fine jar. Anytime I say this morning, we got a fine jar.
I know.
Okay.
I was hoping you would say morning because we're almost up to the amount that you're buying breakfast tomorrow. So we're so close.
Yeah.
No, our crews have been everywhere. We've been anchoring the mornings and the night show, so we're a little bit confused as to what time of the day it is. But again, our crews are all over the place. We're going to send it back out to Ava Winehouse. She has been at the fan experience doing all kinds of fun stuff. Ava, how are you holding up?
Oh, we are having so much fun, Leslie. Holding up great here at Fan Experience. So grateful to be here for Super Bowl 60, having so much fun. Now, you might be wondering, why am I standing right in front of this guy? Okay, we're here for the Seattle Seahawks, not the 49ers, but we did talk to former 49ers running back Dexter Carter, first-round draft pick, Super Bowl champion. So, of course, we had to ask him, who's he rooting for this weekend?
That's why I'm not saying that GOHAWK thing for you. I can't do that, but I could see many reasons why I could see Sam Donaldson winning, though.
So it's Seahawks on Sunday for you.
You're gonna make me say that, but I'm going to look at the injury report first because I'm going to see who's in and who's out. But if all is level playing field, I think Seattle.
Now, when I tell you we tried so hard to get Dexter to say those 2 words, go Hawks, we really did. But he just wouldn't say them. So don't worry, Niners fans, all of these people right here behind me in line here. He's still on your side. He's just rooting for that trophy to stay in the NFC West. From Fan Experience, I'm Ava Winehouse, Nonstop Local.
Always so much fun, right?
Yeah. And I tell you what, especially when you talk 49ers, no love lost for the 49ers when it comes to Seattle.
It's so true, and it's been so interesting to get, you'll catch a 49er, who are you rooting for? And never mind.
Yeah. So let's shift then from that, right? No love for the 49ers and Summer of Love. Have you heard of Haight-Ashbury? I mean, this is an iconic spot in San Francisco here. One of those must-visit places if you're in town. And let me tell you a little bit of background if you don't know about Haight-Ashbury. It's the epicenter of the hippie movement, counterculture in the 60s, 1967. Tens of thousands of Americans descended upon right there, Haight-Ashbury, for the Summer of Love. And they came there to protest the Vietnam War, materialism, and how shall I put this, Leslie? They came there to expand their minds.
Their minds.
Okay.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah, well, don't take my word for it. Here's a pro who knows all about it.
It's a community here where I feel like everyone can like express themselves outwardly, and it's really cool. We found some cool like people that are very knowledgeable about history. I got a book from the Counterculture Museum, and yeah, it's a really cool place.
It feels like a very subtle, nuanced place that it's eclectic. Can you tell me what the title of the book is?
Stone Beyond Belief by Action Bronson. If anyone likes The Alchemist, and you know it's good.
Okay, I think we just summed up Haight-Ashbury right there.
Pretty much did right there. If you had any questions at all, you don't now.
And that's a book you're not going to find at the Spokane Public Library.
Probably not.
Stoned Beyond Belief. Okay, something you'll only find in Haight-Ashbury.
Oh my! Now I feel like I need to make a trip. Right?
It'll be a trip.
I mean,
I'll tell you right now, it's going to be a trip.
You know what else has been a trip is all the families that have been coming here to catch the Super Bowl, and they're really starting to file in. Or Noah Bolter had a chance to catch up with one of those families. Hi, Noah.
Sam, Leslie, the family who I spoke to, they were walking through the park here in San Francisco, enjoying the sights and scenery ahead of the big game on Sunday that they hope will be the perfect end to their team's season.
I've seen a lot more fans of Seahawks than 49er fans, that's for sure.
They're in hiding.
I think they're hiding.
I think so too, yeah.
And the ones that aren't pulling for us won't look at us.
Yeah.
So we don't know if they feel resentment or if they're just flat out off.
As you three are getting ready to go, we're 2 days away from the big game. What's going through your mind today?
A surreal moment.
Yeah.
Still just feels almost not real.
Can't even believe it. Can't even believe it. Going to the Super Bowl with a pretty good chance to win.
I feel like we're young. We got the right coach. I think it's all going to come together and we're going to kick.
You know, it's our rival. Rivals town, so it's like you said, it's kind of funny seeing all of our stuff posted all over the place.
Oh, it means everything that we went through all the teams that we hate the most, and then we get to win the Super Bowl in San Francisco in front of the San Francisco 49ers.
Well, Seahawks fans arriving this weekend for the Super Bowl, they tell me they're going to have to fast-track their exploration of the Bay Area and hopefully leave with a win. Live in San Fran, I'm Noah Bolter. No, it's Top Local.
All right, and to be clear, that interview we had, Noah had not in the Haight-Ashbury district.
No, it was not. Actually,
different class of San Franciscan or people in the Bay Area.
I just like there's like no love lost here between us and the 49ers. So, and they want to win in 49ers territory.
Absolutely.
Again, I'm sorry. You're a Niner.
All right, well, Sean, with that, I think that's a great note to wrap up a little bit of our coverage. How's it going back there? Do we need the censor button ready for you?
Well, I tell you what, you guys are doing such a great job. Obviously, our coverage is massively expanded for the Seahawks Super Bowl run. And I was joking with Tim. I said, I think I nailed my 2 reads in the entire half hour. And just sit back and watch you guys take me on a road trip to Santa Clara there. Fantastic. You guys holding up okay?
Dude.
We're doing good.
Yeah. What'd you say? No, I'm joking. Yeah, we're holding up great.
What?
Leslie we're doing okay.
Good. Yeah.
You know, if we go to Haight-Ashbury again, maybe we'll be down a little bit.
Okay.
So
yeah.
Just stay up a little bit.
Well, and we do have
so far so good, Sean, but it is a marathon.
Yeah, we do have one late breaking message I want to share with you guys tonight. I was told, this is not confirmed, but Sam is buying Leslie dinner tonight.
I think I owe her probably like a 4-course dinner, everything I've put her through on this trip so far. First of all, just having to sit with me in the car, but also I tend to drive like a Californian, so...
Oh, I'm used to that.
Look at,
Don't worry.
hold your hands out if you could.
Yep.
See, they're shaking a little bit.
I have the shivers, so it's not all from the California driving, but maybe a little.
Dinner's on me.
Yeah, I remember Sam's driving when we were together in Chicago. I feel your pain there, Leslie.
Thank you. All
right. Take care, guys. Really appreciate you. Really appreciate it.
Thank
Take
you,
care.
Sean. You
Get
too.
some rest.
Thanks, my friend.
All right. Don't forget, we have all types of detailed, exclusive content surrounding the final drive with our teammates on the ground. In the Bay Area, you'll find it on YouTube, Pulse, each of our digital platforms. Still to come here tonight at 6, tackling the cost to play, how local parents are leveraging resources right here in our area to get their children involved in sports without breaking the bank. That's next. Well, right now, with the Super Bowl and the Olympics, sports are dominating the minds of so many. We have Super Bowl this weekend. The Olympics, you'll see in prime time the opening ceremonies. Every athlete in these competitions can be considered elite, reaching a level that millions of children dream of. But getting there takes a level of commitment that can easily become financially straining. Tonight's Battling Broke report, Nonstop Local's J.R. Cottingham spoke with parents of young athletes to share how they manage the cost to play.
Just to know that there's all of these different options for putting your child into something that's active and good and healthy for them.
Alyssa Roloff is a mom of 4 athletes.
It doesn't need to be a financial burden.
While supporting their passions, she's learned there are programs that can help ease the financial burden.
And I think a lot of parents don't necessarily know that.
At the Warehouse Athletic Facility,
nonstop fun all day, and it's worth every second of it.
camps are offered year-round.
Dodgeball, soccer, hockey, Nerf wars, jumping on our inflatables.
But with prices north of $100, even with discounts, those with tighter budgets may have to look elsewhere.
We don't want financial barriers to be a reason why kiddos aren't participating in our programs.
Spokane Parks and Rec also offers camps to help you keep your child active.
Doing archery or learning how to snowshoe or learning how to cross-country ski or going on hikes, getting to experience those things, which you do it in the class, but then you can go and do on your own or with your family or with your friends.
But not all of them would appear on the surface to be affordable. Camps costing anywhere from $100 to $500. However, that doesn't have to be a non-starter, as the organization offers a scholarship program.
It's a very simple application online, and that covers 50% of the cost of the program. If you qualify for that, which basically, if you're applying for the scholarship, you'll receive the scholarship if funding is available.
And then there's payment options.
You register and you pay an initial $50, let's say, for that camp, and then every 2 weeks, you get another amount taken out. So it's something that you don't have to pay for all at once.
Ultimately, the cost of play comes down to what you prioritize.
It's about them having fun and enjoying it and staying active and making friends and learning to compete and learning to try hard and all those kind of things.
The key, don't let a price be the determining factor, especially when help may be closer than you think.
Reach out. There's no reason not to. The worst they can say is, hey, we don't have anything that we can offer at this point, but I have never had any organization or sports organization in the Spokane area say no.
In Spokane, Giara Cottingham, Nonstop Local.
Here's a look at your game day forecast from Santa Clara with Nonstop Local Chief Forecaster Leslie Lowe. Sponsored by Bill's Heating and AC.
And welcome back, everybody, live in Santa Clara, right in front of Levi Stadium. We're talking about your weather forecast down here in Northern California. It has been absolutely stunning. So let's get a look at our current forecast and a look at those current temperatures here again in Northern California. We are well above our averages. In fact, those temperatures sitting in the upper 50s and 60s. Currently, we're at 66 degrees down towards San Jose. Santa Clara right now sitting at 65 degrees. And then you can see a little bit cooler up towards San Francisco. Love our 3D graphics, by the way. I hope you do too. Also, wind speeds, they've picked up. In fact, we've been seeing those winds steadily for the last hour or so that have been sitting anywhere from 10 to 15 miles per hour. They've gone up even more. In fact, we're seeing wind speeds currently at about 17 miles per hour. So again, with those winds, temperatures starting to cool, you're really starting to feel it here. What is looking good as we continue into the weekend ahead of Super Bowl is the conditions are looking good. That system we've been watching throughout the week, likely bringing a few light showers into some parts of the area. It's about 10% chance right now, so I don't want to totally take it out. But the temperatures hold, so we see a little bit of a decline there, but you can see the tailgate forecast as we head into Sunday is looking fantastic. We're talking about mid to upper 50s, and then we climb into the 60s. So temperatures have come down a little bit, which is what I was expecting. But by game time, again, we're sitting in the 60s. So comfortable conditions for all of those who are headed here to Levi Stadium to check out the Super Bowl on Sunday. Again, conditions so far so good. We'll continue to follow that game day forecast here in Santa Clara as we lead into Super Bowl Sunday. But I'm going to send it over to our MVP in the studio, my good friend Tim Adams. Tim, thank you so much for all that you do for us. You know what? You are just one of the best people I've ever met, and gosh, I hope my career can be just as good as yours.
Oh, baby, you're straight to the top. We just love you, and all the good work you're doing there. It looks so great. Oh man,
thank you.
I want to live up to your legend, and locally we are talking about some more fog and low cloudiness around our region. Once again, we have high pressure over the top of us. Some of that fog is going to be freezing overnight tonight and into the early morning hours. So again, plan a little extra time tomorrow. Then some changes moving in as we look for valley rain and mountain snow showers to move back in late as we go into Saturday night and into our Sunday, Monday. No showers right now up and over the mountain passes. I know it's the weekend. Traffic really picking up at Snoqualmie and up at Stevens Pass, but right now no weather restrictions up there. Big ridge of high pressure still clamped right over the top of us. It's trapping the fog and the pollutants down here in the lower elevations. We're watching a pretty good storm that originated just north of Hawaii and is following the jet stream into the west coast. So the fetch here is from very warm, moist conditions down to the south. So we'll continue with above normal temperatures and high level snow. Here's the big computer forecast. And you can see how we have some showers moving in into the coast tonight. Tomorrow, they move inland over the top of us, but the snow levels are going to be higher than the mountain passes. And we're talking about more shower activity on our Sunday, and then we dry out as we move into next week. I'm going to zoom in a little bit tighter here, and we'll go to the high resolution, more detailed forecast where we can time things out pretty good. So overnight, we don't have the showers on top of us, but then as we go into our Saturday, to get to the Cascades by 8 and 9 in the morning hours. By 2 to 3 in the afternoon, the valley rain and mountain snow showers are right over the top of us. First, one little wave coming through late on our Saturday, then the heaviest wave coming in on our Sunday with a lot of rain around our region. Here's some of the overnight low temperatures we're looking for around the region, and a lot of us only getting down to about the usual high for this time of the year. Then for the daytime highs coming up around the area, back into the 50s down around the Lewis and Clark Valley, upper 50s out to Orofino, up by the Canadian border, daytime highs into the low 40s. And for the Coeur d'Alene and Spokane area, we'll have those showers linger into our Monday. Then we're dry Tuesday, Wednesday, and most of Thursday. Thursday night, Friday, another round of showers moving in, and with overnight lows near freezing, that brings up the possibility of a little wintry mix way out there at the end of the extended forecast.
Live from the Northern Quest Sports Studio. This is SWX Nonstop Local Sports.
Can you believe it? It is almost here, Super Bowl 60 just 2 days away, and it's truly been a true masterclass from Seahawks general manager John Schneider on how you build a football team for success. AJ Howell, she is down for us live in Santa Clara. And AJ, this year's Seattle draft class, a big reason why the Hawks have made it to the final week in the NFL.
Absolutely, Noah. Of course, the Super Bowl special, and we love to hear about the years and years of hard work that these coaches and athletes put in order to hopefully hoist the trophy over the field. Now, of course, everyone puts in years and years of preparation for this, but what about the rookies that are younger, starting their career off with a perfect ending to a season? I guess only perfect if they're on the winning side, but there's 23 rookies between the team rosters of these teams. Guard Gray Zabel started off his pro career as a first-round draft pick, and now he's ending his rookie season right where you'd want to, the big game.
Just take it one day at a time, and just try and keep the preparation the same that we've had throughout the year, and just having the understanding it's a football game and you got to go out on Sunday and perform. And yeah, there might be some more commercial timeouts and maybe a little more famous people in the stands, but at the end of the day, it's just a football game and we got to treat it like that.
What an experience and a whirlwind, especially for a first season, and hopefully the perfect ending, winning it for him on this field here behind me, Levi Stadium. We'll keep you covered throughout the weekend and into the next week, but for now, stick around. The 6:30 is coming up after the break.